Good afternoon, everyone. My name, as Lauren just said, is Marcelle Millette, and I'm the new Executive Director here at the Southwest Region for Canine Companions. And I'm so very excited to be here today to celebrate with all of you. First, I want to welcome our graduates and their family members who have been on campus for the past 2 weeks learning to work with their new Canine Companion service dogs. I'd like to welcome our puppy raisers who could join us today. Thank you so much for all you did to nurture, love, and help prepare these 9 incredible dogs. We are so glad you could be here with us today. I also want to welcome everyone tuning in to our live stream. Thank you so much for watching. As I mentioned, I am new to Canine Companions. I joined the Southwest team just 4 months ago. I was drawn to this organization because of our amazing mission and, of course, my love for dogs. Since my arrival in July, I've already had so many opportunities to witness our mission firsthand. I've attended 2 graduations, this will be my 3rd, and met graduates who, just like you, participated in team training. I've met countless puppy raisers and learned so much about their passion and have seen how they care for and love our puppies in training. I'm sure our new graduates felt that love when you met with your dog's puppy raisers earlier today. I've also been fortunate to have met several of our inspiring graduate teams and heard their stories about how their service dogs have changed their lives. Graduates, I can't wait to hear your story someday about how your new service dog has changed your life. Now, I'm pleased to introduce our awesome puppy program manager, Becky Hine.
Thank you. Good afternoon. As the puppy program manager for the Southwest Regional Center, not only do I have the luxury of working for this incredible organization, but I get to collaborate with about 260 volunteer puppy raisers. Every week I have new people reaching out saying, I want to help. I want to raise a dog through the challenging puppy stage, and then when I have a lovely, well-trained adult dog, I will give it back to you. Puppy raisers teach obedience to the puppies. They work on their manners, and they socialize the dogs carefully. Along the way, they pay for all of the dog's care. It is an incredible gift. At our organization, we live in this glorious bubble of philanthropy, and in the bubble, people raise a dog to help someone who they have never even met before. And dogs with big brown eyes give out love to all without bias or strings attached. Well, maybe they expect the occasional treat, actually. Puppy raisers, today we celebrate you for your hard work and for your kindness. Now, on November 12th, we will receive 48 new dogs at our Oceanside Training Center. They all started out as 8-week-old puppies, cute little bundles sent out all over the Southwest region. Their puppy raisers have completed a 1.5 years of very hard work and are now returning them for their final stage of training. To celebrate the efforts of these amazing puppy raisers, please enjoy this slideshow highlighting our matriculating dogs on next Friday, November 12th. Before we move to the next section of our program, I would like to celebrate the latest additions to our breeding program and their puppy raisers. Moxie the fourth was selected as a breeder. Moxie was raised by Liz Kern of Vista, California. Yay! Jeanette the second was selected as a breeder. Jeanette was raised by Shelly Kalin of Glendale, Arizona. Donya the third was selected as a breeder. Donya was raised by Vanessa League of Tucson, Arizona. And finally, Darren was selected as a breeder. Darren was raised by Nicole Kirk of Castle Rock, Colorado. The best motivation for puppy raising is to be immersed in our wonderful mission, the mission of serving others through the human-canine bond. Our latest training class has created 9 new service teams. The dogs are exceptional, but so are the people and their stories. Please join me in meeting our newest teams, the graduating class of November 2021.
Say it, but I'll find them over time. There's no way to show it, but I'm gonna try for the rest of my life. 'Cause you are the best part of me. The side I hope everyone sees. The air that I breathe, peace and peace, wasn't complete before you. 'Cause you are the best part of me. My daylight sky blue, my greener grass on the other side. It's just the simple truth. All that was wrong, you made it right. 'Cause you are the best part of me. The side I hope everyone sees. The air that I breathe, peace and peace, wasn't complete before you. 'Cause you are the best part of me. The best part of me. Time can't fade it, a thief can't take it. All my love for you. You are the best part. 'Cause you are the best part of me. The side I hope everyone sees. The air that I breathe, peace and peace, wasn't complete before you. 'Cause you are the best part of me. The best part of me. We look out and see the world. It takes everything we have to face it. without a sound. We take a step. Inside our hearts are racing. If it takes forever, we'll get there together. I'm winding along this road, not knowing where it will go. No matter what life brings, if it's you and me, we're ready for anything. Watching the clouds go by in our time, we'll learn to fly. No matter what life brings, if it's you and me, we're ready for anything. We're ready for anything. We're ready for anything. We're ready for anything. So as we run into the sun, sometimes I know we're gonna fall down. Hold my hand and we'll get up. I know we're gonna make it somehow. If it takes forever, we'll get there together. I'm winding along this road, not knowing where it will go. No matter what life brings, if it's you and me, we're ready for anything. Watching the clouds go by in our time, we'll learn to fly. No matter what life brings, if it's you and me, we're ready for anything. We're ready for anything. We're ready for anything. We're ready for anything. Come on, we can be. Come on, anything. Come on, I don't care. I go with you anywhere. Come on, we can be. Come on, anything. Come on, I don't care. I go with you anywhere. Come on, we can be. Come on, anything. Come on, I don't care. I go with you anywhere. We're ready for anything. We're ready for anything. We're ready for anything. We look out and see the world. It takes everything we have to face it. Without a sound, we take a step. Inside our hearts are racing. If it takes forever, we'll get there together. I'm winding along this road, not knowing where it will go. No matter what life brings, if it's you and me, we're ready for anything. Watching the I know we're gonna fall down. Hold my hand and we'll get up. I know we're gonna make it somehow. If it takes forever, we'll get there together. I'm winding along this road, not knowing where it will go. No matter what life brings, if it's you and me, we're ready for anything. Watching the clouds go by in our time, we'll learn to fly. No matter what life brings, if it's you and me, we're ready for anything. We're ready for anything. We're ready for anything. We're ready for anything. Come on, we can be. Come on, anything. Come on, I don't care. I go with you anywhere. Come on, we can be. Come on, anything. Come on, I don't care. I go with you anywhere. Come on, we can be. Come on, anything. Come on, I don't care. I go with you anywhere. We're ready for anything. We're ready for anything. We're ready for anything.
Hi, my name's Debbie Favela, and this is Arwen. Hi, my name's Debbie Favela, and this is Arwen. And we're just so happy to be here. I want to thank the person or people who raised this dog. I'm just so grateful to have him and the things he can do for me. I'm looking forward to him being able to retrieve drop items for me, to be able to tug my laundry basket to the laundry room. And most of all, I'm just so happy to have him as a companion and to gain more confidence in going out. My favorite thing has also been a challenge. He is so attached to his trainer that it's been a challenge on some days, but that's also my favorite thing about him is that he drops so deeply, and I'm so looking forward to that being transferred to me.
This is Catherine. Hi, my name is Lynn Prideaux, and this is Catherine. And we are a new service team. I want to thank the puppy raisers because they've just, without them, we wouldn't have this opportunity. She's going to help me picking up things off the ground, opening and closing doors and drawers. And probably the most important thing is it'll get me up and out to have to walk her and get out into public where I've become kind of a recluse. And I'm just looking forward to this opportunity. My favorite thing about Catherine is that she is so gentle, mild, just a gentle correction or a gentle mention of what I need from her, and she responds. She's so well trained. I just couldn't ask for a sweeter, kinder, gentler dog.
So much for bringing him into my life, raising him to be such a good boy. And he is going to help me so much by myself with picking things up and holding things, pushing things, and pulling things, and being a good boy. And my favorite thing about Echo is how calm and chill he is at home and in our room, and how excited he is to work and get going when we're out and about.
I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and this beautiful girl Kiki will help me day to day in my work as a pharmacist and travel, picking up things, opening doors, and just basically being an all-around assistant for me, which I never knew the benefit of until I worked now with CCI. I want to thank you as Kiki's puppy raiser for all the work, time, dedication, and selflessness that you put into raising this beautiful girl for me. And I know it was a special bond for you and one that you'll always have, and I thank you. And my favorite thing about Kiki after we just met was her beautiful smile. She's got, as you know, cute underbite, overbite, and she always looks like she's smiling, and it's just full of energy and fun.
I'm Rich Mayfield, and I'm from Claremont, California. This is Service Logo, my new service dog. Not my first CCI dog, however. I had a facility dog who worked with me for 8 years, and when I became somewhat incapacitated, I applied for a service dog and got this wonderful specimen you see before you. What will he do for me? Oh, all kinds of wonderful things now that I'm locked into a wheelchair, especially picking up things that inevitably drop off the wheelchair, opening drawers, pull out things and make it so much easier in the morning to get ready for the daily routine. I just anticipate so many ways that he can help. And I want to give a shout out to the puppy raiser, whoever you were. I just deeply grateful for all that you've done. And I know how painful it can be to let go. And I want you to know anytime you want to come and see how this dog is performing for me, you are welcome. Logo just appears to me to be a gentle giant. He's so sweet. Thinks about things for a while before he acts, but always seems to do it with a great deal of love and kindness. And those are traits that I like in humans, and I really love in dogs.
Albert Moscona, and this is Mr. Miner. First of all, I want to thank the puppy raisers and the training staff here for doing an incredible job. I can't say enough how important your work is and how appreciative I am, especially in the hard work that you've done to get this dog in this condition and temperament to help me in my everyday life. Miner will be assisting me mostly in pulling and also retrieving items, companion doors, and just being an everyday companion. And I can hope to bring him as much joy to his life that he brings to mine. And again, thank you to everybody here for their hard work. My favorite thing about Miner is how vocal he is when he's playing, and how obsessed he is with just tugging and retrieving. He can retrieve all day. It's perfect because my kids love to interact with the dog in that way, and it's going to bring a lot of happy memories for all of us. Thank you.
My name is Marcy Adler, and this is Tabitha. And I just want to thank the puppy raiser for taking all the time the hard work and love that you put into raising her. I'm looking forward to Tabitha picking things up for me when I drop them, like my car keys, my glasses, and turning the lights on after I get in bed at night, so I'm not stumbling around trying to find my way in the dark. My favorite thing about Tabitha is her big eyes and the way she looks at me. They're just so expressive.
Patrick Graffiti, this is Turner. I'm Patrick Graffiti, this is Turner. I just wanted to thank all the puppy raisers and everybody that got involved to raise him. He's a great puppy. He's going to help me pick things up that I can't reach. He's just going to do a lot of things. And I love how sweet and playful he is. And I really like cuddling with him. He's a really good dog.
Hi, my name's Kelly. This is my new best friend and favorite golden. Hi, my name's Kelly. This is my new best friend and favorite golden potato, Yukon. So I've only known him for a few days, but I already love him so much. He's amazing. Thank you so much to the puppy raisers and all the volunteers and trainers and staff, everyone here for all that you do. Thank you so much. You know, before I had him, I used to have a pet dog, and shortly after he passed away, my leg muscles atrophied, so I was afraid I'd never be able to care for a dog again. And I've been praying for Jesus to heal me for the past 7 years. And so now that I have him, I'm like, thank you, Jesus, this is my healing. So I'm just so grateful to have him. He's everything I wanted in a service dog. Okay. So my favorite thing about Yukon is that we both have the same laid-back personality. He's always willing to work, but he's also ready to just hang out and have a relax. And also, it may be hard to see on the video, but he is beautiful. I mean, he is like the perfect mix between a golden retriever and a lab. I've never seen a dog like him. He's amazing.
Hello, got it. That is always a hard act to follow, but a huge shout out to instructor Stephanie Yoakum, who put together that slideshow for us. And to our graduates who let us follow you around like paparazzi, getting all the angles and having you do it just one more time so that we could get the shot. So thank you guys. For those of you who I haven't met yet, my name is Amy Kinsella, and I am an instructor here at the Southwest region. Alongside the rest of the Southwest training staff, I had the pleasure of teaching this team training class, along with the absolute honor of training some of the most incredible dogs that will be graduating today. Team training here embodies the mission and vision of Canine Companions. And if I had to put that experience into words, I would say that it is pure magic. But there's a lot that goes on before a team training can happen. 2 years ago, it was you guys, our puppy raisers, who agreed to take on a wild, 8-week-old ball of fluff, train them, love on them, support them in their journey to becoming these confident and responsive working dogs. You guys started that dream, the vision, the hope that these adorable and loving dogs could go on to change someone's life. The sleepless nights, the heartache, the challenges and the triumphs. You went through it all in hopes that one day, this dog that you poured every ounce of love and devotion into would change the life of a person that you have never even met. Our puppy raisers, you guys are the heart and soul of this organization, and I hope that you are so incredibly proud of all the hard work and effort that you put into these dogs. After the puppy raisers have done their job, the dogs then enter professional training. And in my completely unbiased opinion, that is when all the fun stuff happens. The dogs polish up their basic floor work, they learn advanced commands, play hard, work hard, love hard, and are constantly being evaluated every single step of the way. As an instructor here, I will say this on behalf of all of the trainers, and that is that each dog takes up a very permanent and a very special place in our hearts. It is our full-time job to bond with these dogs, to get to know their personalities, their quirks, their favorite things, their least favorite things, to play with them, to love on them, and ultimately to make sure that a life of service is just what their hearts desire. And as the dogs prepare for their next step in their journey, it is always a bittersweet moment. The goodbyes never seem to get easier, but the excitement for their futures just continues to grow. And while these dogs are being raised and trained, we have our graduates who are going through a rigorous application process. We ask them intimate details of their everyday lives so that we can get as much information as we possibly can in order to make that perfect match. These graduates have waited months, years, hoping to one day receive that call saying that we may just have the dog that could serve your needs. And then there's team training, the place where all of that magic happens. It is all that hard work along the way, culminating into a life-changing 2-week course where the students put their lives on hold in order to devote their time and their energy into being matched with a service dog. The journey is exciting but exhausting. The students are challenged both physically and mentally in order to become the best leader and handler for their dog. We ask students to step outside their comfort zone and get goofy with their dogs in front of people they don't even know. We have them make T-Rex hands at their dogs, woof at their dogs, sing to their dogs, flirt with their dogs. The list of awkward things that we have asked you guys to do for your dogs could go on and on. But these students always rose to the occasion. They have been committed every step of the way to the success of these new partnerships and have always been willing to do whatever it was that we asked of them. Each team training experience is a little bit different, but always equally as rewarding, and this class proved to be no different. The energy and enthusiasm that filled the room on that very first morning is something that I will never forget. We started that first day by going around the room and having each student tell us what they were most excited for. And with each answer, I was reminded more and more why it is that we do what we do here at Canine Companions. There were a couple of words that kept being repeated: independence, companionship, joy, security. These dogs were going to change lives not only with the physical tasks that they would be performing, but also with the love that they would inevitably provide in each of these graduates' lives. And then, when it was time to bring the dogs out, the energy and excitement that the students expressed was matched tenfold by the dogs. Normally, that first day of team training can be a bit confusing for the dogs. They're wondering why all these strangers are in their training room, why their trainers are suddenly ignoring them, why everyone is all hyped up and running around with this frantic energy. However, that was not the case with this class. When we brought those dogs out for the first time, they came to play. They knew it was go time, and boy, did they put on a show. It was as if the dogs knew exactly what was happening. The dogs came out prancing, offering behaviors we hadn't even introduced yet, just so that they could impress their new forever person, as if to say, "Look what else I can do." The matching process was simple. We didn't need to do many rotations or switch dogs around because the graduates and dogs told us loud and clear who belonged with who. Over the course of the next 2 weeks, we were blown away by the progress that these teams made. The first few days were spent working on the very, very basics, practicing on carpet dog, figuring out how to hold the leash, how to use your voice, how to position your body. There was a lot of, do this, don't do that, no, not like that, here, let me help. It was a tedious but important process in order to get the fundamentals down before moving forward. And then it all came together.
It's been 2 weeks, and now the dogs are eagerly working for their new handlers, retrieving items from across the room and from difficult places like under the bed or under the seats of a car. They're pulling their handlers forward as a power assist when days get long, providing comfort when life hits them with curveballs. They're tugging open heavy doors, drawers, cabinets with ease, turning on and off lights. The list could go on and on. The progress that each of these teams has made is hard to put into words, but has left me in awe time and time again. To our graduates, congratulations. What an amazing 2 weeks it has been watching each and every one of you blossom into confident and successful service dog teams. Just yesterday, I had a student come up to me at the end of class, and with a quiet confidence, he looked up at me and said, "Leaving here, I know that there is nothing that we cannot accomplish." And that is just my hope for you all moving forward, that there will never be a task too big, too difficult, or too daunting that you cannot accomplish with your new Canine Companion service dog by your side. Always remember that with any obstacle that life throws your way, all you have to do is look down, and there will be a pair of those big, beautiful brown eyes staring right back up at you saying, "I got this." As we celebrate in this moment, we are celebrating just the very beginning of a beautiful partnership. You guys have done an amazing job over the past 2 weeks. Thank you for allowing us to be just a small part of your big journey. On behalf of the Southwest instructional staff, thank you for the devotion and patience that you have put forth, and congratulations to the November 2021 class of team training. And I now would like to introduce apprentice instructor Amy Schultz to present our graduating teams.
Thank you, Amy. As she said, I'm Amy Schultz, and it is my great pleasure to be able to introduce our new teams. So, the first graduate I'd like to introduce is Debbie from Garden Grove, California. Debbie is being placed with service dog Arwen III, a male black Labrador Retriever. Arwen is being presented by his puppy raisers, Marilyn and Brittany Fullen from San Diego, California. Congratulations. All right. The next graduate I would like to introduce is Lynn from San Juan Capistrano. Lynn is being placed with service dog Catherine IV, a female yellow lab golden cross. Catherine was raised by Bent County Correctional Facility of Las Animas, Colorado, and Aaron Kelly from Fort Collins, Colorado. And I get the great pleasure of handing her over. Thank you. Congratulations. The next graduate I would like to introduce is January from Albuquerque, New Mexico. January is being placed with service dog Echo VI, a male black lab golden cross. Echo is being presented by his puppy raiser, Karen James from Nipomo, California. And sorry. Congratulations. The next graduate I would like to introduce is Renee from Phoenix, Arizona. Renee is being placed with service dog Kiki V, a female yellow lab golden cross. Kiki is being presented by her puppy raiser, Kathleen Love and Gloria Walzer from Newport Beach and Costa Mesa, California. So excited. All right, the next graduate I would like to introduce is Albert from San Diego, California. Albert is being placed with service dog Minor II, a male black lab golden cross. Minor is being presented by his puppy raisers, Deborah Ferraro and Dorothy Wagamaster from Vista, California. He wants to go on stage. All right, the next graduate I'd like to introduce is Marcy from Arvada, Colorado. Marcy is being placed with service dog Tabitha, a female black lab golden cross. Tabitha is being presented by her puppy raisers, Janice and Dan Flynn of Santee, California. And the next graduate I'd like to introduce is Patrick from Englewood, Colorado. Patrick is being placed with service dog Turner the Fifth, a male yellow Labrador retriever. Turner is being presented by his puppy raiser, Lori Dunn from Oceanside, California. The next graduate I'd like to introduce is Kelly from Peoria, Arizona. Kelly is being placed with service dog Yukon the Fourth, a male yellow lab golden cross. Yukon is being presented by his puppy raisers, Angela Jackson Brunning and Mindy Hurd from Costa Mesa and Huntington Beach, California. He wants to go on stage too. All right, and the final graduate I'd like to introduce is Richard from Claremont, California. Richard is being placed with service dog Logo, a male yellow lab golden cross. Logo is being presented by his puppy raisers, Cindy Carlton from Santee, California. Thank you very much. Richard, you can stay up here. And now I'd like to introduce Richard as our class speaker.
Well, you already know my name. It's Rich Mayfield, and now you know Logo. My wife Susan is here as well. Logo is my new and already beloved service dog. My wife and I live in an intentional retirement community whose residents have spent a good part of their lives working for peace and justice around the world. We have 3 children, 3 grandchildren. I'm currently the interfaith chaplain at another large retirement community near my home. And 8 years ago, I graduated from CCI with a facility dog named Kenny. And Kenny has been an incredibly helpful and loving partner for the last 8 years, endearing himself to the 500 plus residents where I work. Kenny has spent his employment visiting the sick and the infirm, particularly those struggling with dementia. He has incredible patience and will allow a resident to pet him far beyond the limits of most dogs. On numerous occasions, he has silently sat at the bedside of people during the final hours and minutes of their lives. He is a treasure, but he is retiring. Well, that's about everything I think you may need to know about me and my situation. Well, there is one more thing. I have a terminal disease. It is called senescence, and it will eventually do me in. Senescence, you may have heard of it by its other name, old age. With Kenny retiring and me turning 75 in a few weeks, I found myself at one of those monumental junctures that mark our lives. What next? Which way should I turn? Now, I already knew that CCI trained dogs to help with all kinds of physical and mental limitations, so I wondered if they would be open to helping me with my own growing list of limitations that seems to be growing longer each day. Senescence, the fastest growing segment of our population here in America, is the elderly. And although 65 is just an arbitrary age, it serves as a kind of delineation point for millions who may be put out to pasture far too early. So what if we could find ways of utilizing this incredible resource in our elders and extending productivity way beyond 65. My own experience can be illustrative of the benefits of this possible extension. For instance, I continue to work about 20, 25 hours every week. I have a daily yoga and meditation practice. I pedal a custom-made bike, a recumbent bike, 50 plus miles a week. But of course, I can't outrace my disease, senescence. Still, I was convinced that with Canine Companions' incredible gift of a service dog, I would have a valuable resource years into the future. Am I terminal? Of course I'm terminal. Surprise, so are you. But through the benevolence of visionary organizations like Canine Companions, people struggling with limitations can be helped to lead successful, resourceful lives for many years to come. The question for me and for so many others is not how long will I live, but how fully will I live? How fully will we live? This is clearly one of the many gifts of Canine Companions. This incredible nonprofit organization has a vision for healing and helping that transcends missing or uncooperative limbs, devastating illness, or brain malfunctions. It transcends destructive traumas, be they physical or psychological, experienced by a young child with a birth defect or an old man with senescence. This incredible nonprofit organization with its amazingly talented staff is worthy not just of our praise today, but our support well into the future. I'm just one small example of the good work that is happening at Canine Companions. My graduating class of 9 offer a myriad of opportunities ahead, whether it includes returning to school or following a new vocation or just experiencing the profound joy of a more meaningful life. These smiling folk that you've just met know the truth of what I'm saying and are as anxious as I am to use this new canine friend to guide us into the future. And speaking of the future, it is indeed a rosy one today for us graduates who will spread out across the Southwest, proudly proclaiming our allegiance with a vest on a dog, a brochure in our pocket, and a smile on our face. For we've had the good fortune to have spent 2 incredibly intense weeks undergoing the mind-boggling, life-changing Canine Companion experience. I know I speak for all of them in saying to Kate and Amy and Sarah and Shelley and Chuck and the other Amy and all the staff in the office and the kennel staff outside and everyone else involved in this wonderful gift of a place, thank you, thank you, thank you. I know I've already exceeded my 5 allotted minutes, so I'll end with this. None of us know where we will be in the 8 to 10 years our new service dogs are expected to fulfill their duties. Come to think of it, none of us know if we will even be in 8 to 10 years. But this much we do know. Be we 17 or 75, we are starting on a journey that is filled with all the excitement and anticipation every new adventure elicits. For we are taking with us a deep and abiding sense of gratitude for all that CCI have given us these past 2 weeks, and to all of you who will give for many years to come. Again, I say thank you, all of you.
Hard act to follow. Oh my goodness. Is this still on? It is, okay. Wow. I am still fairly new to the organization, and I don't care what anyone tells me, the emotional part of this job will never go away from me. Thank you so much, Rich. That message was so incredible. We're just so blessed that all of you could be here with us these last 2 weeks. I'm sure you and Logo will make a great team, and I do wish Kenny the best of retirement. He certainly deserves it. So please join me one more time in congratulating our class with another round of applause. And I'd like to add to Rich's comments, I really also would like to take this opportunity to recognize our amazing training team, their dedication. Yeah. Yeah, their dedication to teaching our dogs to be the best service dogs they can be is simply incredible. We really appreciate all that you do. So, unfortunately, we have now come to the end of this wonderful celebration. But before we depart, I do want to thank our friends here at the North Coast Church for providing us with this wonderful venue for our graduation today. We're so very grateful for their hospitality. And I also want to thank all of our donors and volunteers who helped make today possible. We could not what we do without their support. So for those of you traveling, safe travels. Please have a safe trip home. I'm so glad that I got to meet you and be here today for this special occasion. Thank you all so much for being here, and have a good rest of your day.